Another beautiful day on the farm. The pigs are enjoying their new pen. Aspen's hanging out, looking for whatever he can destroy next. Yeah, that's what he does. Oh, and there's his accomplice, Rip. So today I'm gonna build here's the shed that I always refer to as the barn. And here's my shop, and in between we have alleyway here. It's kind of a little junkyard, but that's by design. I mean, I kind of need a place. If you got a homestead or a farm, you need a place to let the junk pile up. You know, those are, I think that's like a high tunnel or something, greenhouse type thing for the garden. Some PVC, could always use PVC. Little duck pool. Some cardboard that my wife wants to put down for the garden. And another little duck pool that we used. So the problem is it's ugly, for one. Number two is over there is where the chickens hang out, and over here is where the dogs hang out. So I want to keep the dogs on this side and the chickens on that side. So I'm gonna build a gate right here. So pretty wide gate too. It's gonna be 6 feet. I'm using 2x3s and then 1/2-inch cedar fence boards. So hopefully it's going to be pretty light. I got some pretty heavy duty hinges for it, 8-inch galvanized hinges. So hopefully they'll hold it up. We'll see. We'll see if this works out for me. But that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I don't quite have my shop cleaned out yet and organized. I'm almost there. I'm getting there. Everything's still a mess, so I still got a bunch of stuff in my way. So I got to work around it. That's where I got the gas cans, diesel cans, everything's in my way here. So I'm in the shop because I want to use a flat surface, a flat level surface, which is a concrete floor, rather than doing it out on the gravel, because we don't have any concrete anywhere else on our property except in here. There, hopefully. I'm going to use screws. I could use nails too, or I could use my nail gun or whatever, but I don't know. I think screws will hold it better. Screws are stronger and screws will grip it better. That way the nails don't pull out with the fluctuation of the weather we have, the expansion and contraction of the wood. I am using cedar boards, and then pine is going to be the bracing in the back. I'm going to be painting it though, so I'll make sure to give it a good thick coat of paint over the pine wood that I use, and it won't be in contact with the ground. Typically you want to use cedar, redwood, or pressure treated wood if you're doing stuff outside. And there's my daughter's dog, Luna. She kind of comes and goes as she pleases. She cannot, she's quite the athletic dog. She can make it over that fence, no problem. She hurdles the fence in the backyard, so it's tough to keep her in. All right, I think. These are number 8 screws. When you pick a drill bit, you should only be able, it should cover the shaft, and you should only be able to see the threads. Okay, so this one's better, so you can't see the drill bit behind there. You can cover up the shaft of the screw, and you can see the threads of the screw sticking out. That's what you want. That's how you know you got the right size drill bit for pilot holes. I had number 9 screws, and I also had number 8 screws. I went with the number 8s. That way I don't have to keep drilling the pilot holes. Number 8s are a lot thinner. So 8 by 1.5. This way I don't have to keep drilling pilot holes for everyone. I can just drill them straight in. because these are thinner than a 9. I have 8, 9, and 10s. The 10's too big. 10s would probably split it. The 9s may or may not have, and the 8s are not splitting it because I've used a couple of them now. So I'm gonna talk to my daughter. I'm gonna do the arch, and then I wanna, what I have in my head is I wanna paint it white and then put our little logo on it, you know, have it say like, welcome to our 5-acre farm. And I want to do, the way I'm envisioning it is do like a silhouette of a chicken, like right in the middle. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, is the artist of the family, so maybe she'll be able to do something for me. I must have hit a knot in that one. That's weird. So I've gotten comments, people that are, I've mentioned this before, that are surprised that I make these videos. And they say, you know, they didn't know I was, you know, the type to do a video, but, and then my wife was, this morning was watching some of the videos, catching up on them, and she was saying how I don't talk in the house, but I talk on camera all the time. So like I've mentioned before, I'm a pretty quiet guy, but like I told her, hey, I said, you always see me out there talking to myself, so that's what I'm doing. I mean, with the camera off, that's what I'm doing. So I might as well record it. This is going fast, but I'm glad I don't have like 100 feet of cedar fencing to put up. So my niece and her daughter, her 10-year-old daughter Autumn, that was in some of the other videos, went back to California today. So that was nice having them here. Love spending time with them. Autumn was great helping me with the videos. She was also drawing up some subscribers for me everywhere she went. The grocery store, the feed store, the dentist. She was telling people to subscribe. She's gonna, hopefully Autumn is gonna come out for the summer, for about a month or so in the summer. That'll be great. I'd love to have her here. So Autumn, I know you watch all my videos. I love you, baby. It was great having you here. I had lots of fun with you. Can't wait till you come back in the summertime. Okay. All right, so I gotta remeasure. So I got 2 boards left. I got 1.5 inches here, I think, of the 2x3s hanging over, 1.25 inches. So I need to cut that off, as long as I have at least 6 feet of fencing, which I do not. Measure twice, cut once. I measured twice. Measure 10 times, cut once. Oh, man. All right, I gotta go inside and measure that opening again. Almost 72, 71, so that's not bad. It was all just an estimate because it's gonna go up against the shop itself. So it didn't have to be exactly 6 feet, but that's not bad. So this is what I've been waiting for. Beautiful weather, working outdoors. I only was working in my shop because all the tools were there and I don't have to drag my saw out here. But now I brought the gate out to dry fit it. And so far it all looks good. But yeah, this is perfect. This is a beautiful day. So it all fits good. So these pieces, these cross pieces, these crossbars, I don't know what you call them on a gate. But these pine cross pieces, they fit perfectly between my opening exactly how I had it planned. So what I'm gonna have to do is put a piece from here to here. I leave the shop for 5 minutes and they're in here taking over. Oh, they're probably hearing the chicks. They're like, what is that noise? Huh. You're all wondering what that noise is, although they're not going up to them. Chicks are doing good. They're all doing good in there. Really? I mean, you guys are deep. You girls are deep into my shop. What are we dealing with? I got both of them out here. Both the roosters are here. Maybe they. Oh, look at that! You left a mess on my shop floor. Maybe they're calling them all back. I don't know. You come in here, you poop on my floor, and leave. I see how it is. No respect. All right, I better write down my measurements before I forget. I had 43 1/8 and 42 7/8. All right. $43 1/8. I need my glasses. 43 1/8 right there. Find my speed square. All right, I'll do one cut right there. Let's go try these, see if these fit on that gate. Okay. Hopefully this all fits correctly. Not quite. Make sure I have the right one in the right spot. 42 7/8. 43 1/8. Swap these out. What it is. So I could bust out my pocket hole jig and do some nice pocket holes where they go down at a slant at an angle, 45 degrees into the wood. But once again, I know every video you watch, I keep saying it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be functional. You're probably thinking, does this guy build anything that's nice? I do when it comes to the woodworking projects. Not so much with this stuff. No one's gonna see this. It's gonna be on the back side of my trash pile, my junk pile. No one's ever gonna see it. So I'm gonna put some in at an angle here. If I was doing a woodworking project, yeah, I'd get out the pocket hole jig and put them in nicely. I've done some nice projects, just nothing that I've filmed. So that's what I did. If I was doing a woodworking project, I have a jig that would drill out those holes first, and then you put the screws in there, make it look really nice. But I think that's good enough for this. I don't even think it really looks bad for a gate. And here's why I got to get this fence up, so these girls stay on that side, because I don't want them walking up my deck and pooping out my back door. So I put that diagonal piece on, and every time I do that for any project I'm doing, whether it be a fence or I've done it for, you know, rustic farm style, whatever that farmhouse style, whatever the women are into right now, coffee tables. I never really know how to get that angle. I mean, I do have an angle finder. I have a digital angle finder, so I guess I just answered my question. But I usually just throw the piece of wood across it and trace it, and this time it came out perfect. I've had a heck of a issue trying to get them right in the past, so I just threw the piece of wood across here exactly where I wanted it to go, and then traced it, and came out good. So I found, I should have put this over a little bit more. I found the spot right there where the diagonal piece is going, and I found it on the bottom. So now I'm just gonna put this on those 2 screws and draw a line. So hopefully I won't miss it as I'm screwing in from this side. 1 in each board, in the center of each board, so it looks okay. I'm not sure how the pros do this, but if I drill it in from, or if I screw it in from the other side, from the back side, it's not going to hold as, I wouldn't think it would hold as well. So that's why I did it like this. I want to screw it in from the front. I don't know. I'm not a pro. And my chickens are out in the street. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. They're out in the middle of the road. Why'd the chicken cross the road? Chip, 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 chip. So the dogs are barking at the people walking by. Whether they're walking with their dogs, so understandable that my dogs are going to bark. Trying to get the chickens in. Chip, 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 chip. Chip, 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 chip. Here they come running. Got one straggler out there, is not listening. Chip, 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 chip. There she comes. There she comes. Eventually I will fence that area in so the chickens can't get out. But right now we're free ranging them, and they all come back at night. We haven't had an issue with predators yet. I know we have them, but we're kind of like free range the chickens. If we lose a couple, we lose a couple. At least they get to go out in the woods and eat bugs and do chicken stuff, you know. I don't know, not too bad, I guess. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to do an arch along the top, but it's really wide, so I'm not sure how well it's going to look. But we'll see. Got to paint it white. Hopefully put our little logo on it and see what happens. So I got to put the straps of the hinges, so that they hit Yeah, I want to miss these screws, but I want to hit the crossbar behind them. Hopefully, but then I need this to be a little higher, don't I? Ugh. Oh, I knew I was going to cut that too short because it's going to be up here and it cannot, it won't hold. I know this is more carpentry or construction, whatever you want to call it, but usually when I talk about woodworking, the difference between an average woodworker and a good woodworker is an average woodworker makes mistakes. A good woodworker knows how to cover his mistakes. So kind of the same philosophy here. So this comes to the top of the crossbar. It matches up perfectly, but I didn't take into consideration the hinge. So that was my problem. I need the center of the hinge to be right there. So I need it like so. That, like that. Something like that. So I need it something like that.